named a Vezina finalist this morning. I guess just how meaningful is that to you, and how much did you want that before your career was over?
It's pretty cool. I never go into a season thinking I want to be a nominee or finalist for the Vezina. I think my thought's always about winning games, and winning in the playoffs, right? That's always my mindset. And I'm not, looking for individual awards, but this is definitely very flattering, and I'm honored to be among these guys.
This question today comes from Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press.
Hey, Marc-Andre, I'm sure you'll have some other questions about the Vezina, so I'll ask about the last few days. First of all, the 7 games in 14 days against the Wild, how grueling that really was on you, and if maybe Pete and the coaches came to you to sort of confer or just said, hey, we're going to give you the day off, did you kind of feel like it was much needed? And how has the rest treated you looking into tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think it was a hard series, no doubt about it. The traveling, the time change, playing every other day, and then you get a big win like that, and then next day you fly out to Colorado, right? So I think it was tiring for our whole team, and I think it showed a bit in game 1. But I knew from the beginning that Robin would play some games, and I feel bad that Robin was thrown into that one, to the Lions, where we didn't have our best game there, and they had their best one, right? And so the tough one was, for me personally, it was good to have a few days, rest the legs a bit, take it easy, and have a good practice today. I feel like we haven't had a long practice in a while, so it was good to just get out there, do some drills.
Next question today comes from David Shane at the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Marc-Andre, a little off topic. We saw you guys have to wear all your gear onto the bus over to the practice. What was that like for you to bring back memories from like Atom hockey and things like that as a little kid?
It was fine. We've done it a bunch of times in the American League or a few times in the NHL too, so it's nothing new, right? It's just the building's busier in Denver with the NBA, and it was fine. It's fun. Nice little bus ride.
Next question goes to Pat Graham, Associated Press.
Hey, Marc-Andre, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it. So Philip Grubauer obviously is a nominee also, and he was talking about how when he came over from Germany, he studied your game and how much you meant to him. I guess, who are some people you studied, and do you, as a goalie, just continually learn and watch other goalies?
Yeah, I think growing up, Marty Brodeur and Patrick Roy were the guys that I really tried to model my game after, I would say. Roy with the butterfly style that he brought in. Brodeur, I still did it, but sometimes would do one knee down, a poke check, 2-pad stack. It was a little bit more unpredictable, and things that I like about both these guys. But I'm a big hockey fan, right? I love hockey. I love goalies, especially, and I always, I watch games. I watch highlights still nowadays and see what guys do, and I try and practice, here and there, and I think there's always room for improving, and there's so many talented goalies in the NHL, and so I'm fortunate to be able to watch them in person and sometimes try what they do so well.
Let's go to Chris Matthews with Channel 8 Las Vegas.
Hey, Marc-Andre, how you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you, Coach was Peter DeBoer was kind of talking about how, you'll be this way in the locker room or you'll be that way out in the public. But he says you do all those kind of things away from the limelight, also the caring, the responsibility, the having fun, all those traits and so forth that you've carried with you through all these years. Can you trace it back to somebody or somehow your personality? Was it your father, your mother, the parents, or how do you trace that back to being, I guess, the good guy that you are in this business?
Thank you for that. I don't know. I think my mom was always the funnier one a bit. But I don't know. I think like just one thing my dad always told me, right, was go to the rink and try hard, do your best, and have fun. That was always his two things that would tell me, right? And that's what I've tried to do on my life. And coming to the NHL at a young age, to had a great group of veterans that still brought that and emphasis on that, right? That you have to stay loose, gotta keep smiling and having fun. And to me, like to play well, I think I need to be relaxed and smiling, right, and having fun, and that's when I play my best games, I think. And so I don't know. I just go on my day. I'm lucky to do what I do, right, and be around a great bunch of guys here every day. So still feel like a young guy with them.
Time for a few more questions today. Next, we'll go to Vince Sapienza, Channel 5, Las Vegas.
Hey, Mark, obviously you've seen this Colorado team a ton. And you mentioned, Robin almost thrown to the lines a bit in game one. I'm curious from your vantage point, again, the fact that you have played this team a lot, were you able to gain any more information just having a different view of this team? Or is it kind of same old preparation? Or did this obviously sitting in game one?
I think a little bit, right? But it's not much, nothing new really, right? I think we know who the big guys are, how quick of a team they are, and the way they like, to make plays in the offensive zone, right? I think when you play, you're always looking for the puck most of the time, right? So as when you're on the bench, you can maybe look at the game as a whole and see where guys are at and stuff. And I think it's good to have both perspective, right? And hopefully it can help me in that.
Time for just one final question today. We'll take it in French from RDS. Philippe, go ahead.
Oui, salut Marc-André, je veux t'entendre sur ta nomination pour le trophée Vezina. Comment tu réagis? Comment tu prends ça?
Je sais pas, c'est un honneur de pouvoir avoir mon oncle avec ces gars-là. Écoute, c'est de très bon gardien. Tellement de bons gardiens dans la Ligue nationale. Des gars que j'aime encore regarder. Je suis encore un fan de la game des gardiens. Donc pour moi, c'est un honneur d'être dans les 3 derniers.
Tu seras de retour devant le filet. Ça va être quoi la clé pour stopper l'attaque de l'Avalanche, Marc-André?
Je crois là, dans le premier match, on n'a peut-être pas vu notre vraie équipe ou la façon qu'on peut jouer. Je pense qu'on va avoir plus de gens plus rapides. On venait de finir la série contre Minnesota en 7. Le lendemain, on est parti pour le Colorado. Donc, on dirait que la game est venue vite pour la game 1. Puis eux autres, ils étaient prêts, ils nous attendaient le pied ferme. Mais je pense qu'on devrait retourner aux jambes. Si on peut patiner avec eux, puis peut-être leur limiter leur espace sur la glace, leur temps avec la rondelle. Garder un œil sur leur première ligne aussi. Je pense qu'ils ont bien fait ça en première game.
Marc-Andre, thanks for the time today.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
That'll conclude today's media availability. We'll send out the full recordings in just a bit. Thanks, everyone.